I was tossing some ideas back and forth with my husband, of all people. And he was like, what about some turquoise jewelry? Talking about maybe doing some Southwest stuff. All right, so there are several ways that you can go about making your stuff look like a Southwest type turquoise jewelry type look. First off, you've got your blues and your browns and your greens, but you also have silvers, you have copper. I have painted, I don't have any pieces of furniture that I have room for in my office right now. So I brought out some smaller pieces. It's springtime. Everyone has their plants, your planters going on. So you can do this with a planter, you can do it with a piece of furniture or, you know, a wall. I'm gonna go with Crackle on this one. Crackle is exactly that. You put it on either, you can put a layer of paint on and then crackle, or you can just crackle on top of whatever. If you like your underlaying base, that's what's gonna come through. And then you put the crackle on, you wait 24 hours and you'll come back and put another layer on top. So that's what we're gonna do to this one. Now with Crackle, because it bubbles up, it's better to stir it than to shake it. It is a sticky kind of gluish type consistency. I'm gonna get my little artist brush and just give it a little stir, stir. Stir, stir away. So I have my Scarlet brush and I'm gonna dip it in here and it runs. I was thinking of this last night. It looks like I would think dinosaur slobber looks like. That's what came to mind last night. Not any, you know, other kind of slobber, dinosaur slobber. When you're applying it, go in one direction all the way around. You can come back and go over it, but make sure you're going in one direction. It creates craters of some kind. Does Crackle work on most surfaces? Yes, it does. It's the glue-like consistency itself that starts to crackle, and then whatever you put on top of it is what actually does the cracking so that you can see the underlying layer. I have painted this with Silks Nautical, and I'm going around in one direction because, like I said, it does like craters, and if I were to come back this way, I would fill in those craters. So I'm just gonna keep going around, and I'm going slow because I played with this last night, y'all, because I didn't want to look stupid on my live. If you put it on super thick, you get big craters, but you also get big runs if you have something that's not sitting on a flat surface. Like this is going to be sitting like this as it dries, so gravity is going to take some of this and make it run, and I forgot which way I was going there for a second. I don't want it to run. I did have that happen last night, and I came back and kind of dotted at the runs, but I think I want to put it on a little bit thinner so that I don't have to worry about that. Now, if it were on like a tabletop or something, you'd have gravity working for you. It would just sit. So I'm gonna let that sit. Now don't let this fool you. It looks like I marbled that on purpose. I did not. I used a dirty brush from my Manatee Gray and went and dipped straight into my Nautical. And that's, that was unintentional, but I thought, it looks kind of cool. It's all right. So here is a little Terracotta Flower Pot. This has been painted in Manatee Gray. Don't be intimidated. Just play. Just play with it. You can do a paper plate or some cardboard or something to kind of play with it and see. Because last night, I can tell you, I was going thick. I go hardcore with pretty much everything. So I thought, I want the big cracks. I want the big heavy. And then it started to run on me. And I was like, well, shoot. So I went a little bit thinner and a little bit thinner. I would always go with contrasting colors. And I'll tell you why, well, I'll tell you why now, and then I'll show you in a minute. Because I went with two colors that were, you missed my fluffy hair. I had to straighten it, girl. It was getting out of control. I couldn't even get a comb through it or brush through it. I used Manatee Gray with Mint Julep last night, and the cracks were not as distinctive as I wanted them to be because the colors are both light. So I would go with a dark and a light. You can go with a dark first and then a light, or vice versa. Here's the Manatee Gray. It's got Crackle on top of it. I've got my little oval, my small round, and again, going in one direction all the way around. but it's gonna look like this when it's done crackling. So now for the fun part. I've got my gilding wax here. I've got gold, copper, and bronze. And I also like to use my favorite finger to apply the gilding wax. And so we're going for a Southwest type look. So I'm just kind of gonna tap around here and there. I don't want to get too crazy with it because it's just kind of a peekaboo. You know, it's not full coverage. You can, if you really are liking it, then go full coverage. But we're kind of gonna just dot on a few. We're gonna go with a few of the different colors here. I could bring out some silver. How did I miss the silver? That was our gold. Sorry, I feel like I'm not in the camera. Maybe I'll just do a squat behind the table so I can be in camera with my stuff. So here's copper, just dotting it around. All right, so there's copper. Let's do bronze real quick and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, now bronze is a lot darker. See, look, here we go. Look at how, I mean, wouldn't you just cut out a necklace that looks like that and just wear it like big chunks of stone, you know? We started out with a terracotta pot. I painted it in Manatee Gray, which is from the chalk mineral paint line. I went over it with Crackle, went over that with Antebellum Blue, the gold, copper, and bronze gilding waxes on it. And it, I don't know, I think that looks pretty cool. Y'all got to see the painting of the Crackle. You've seen the paint over the Crackle. I'm gonna show you this one. This is what I was talking about. I used Manatee Gray on the base, but then I came back over it with a dusty blue, antebellum blue mix. And it's just, it doesn't stand out as much as this does. See? You can see the cracks, they're there, but they're just not prominent. This is the golden gem with everything. Stir, stir, stir. This, first off, this is the top of a scrubby sponge. I don't know where the sponge part is, but here's the top of it. But I'm going to doll it up and get just the tip of it. And I'm going to dip it just a little bit there, offload just a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna tap that on there. You can do this with any sponge. Like this is the top of a scrubby sponge. This is the scrubby part. I can't talk. Today was my first day back at work after being off on vacation. And I'm a postal carrier, so it's the day after a holiday weekend. So they tried to kill us, but that's cool. But there's your Crackle, there's your gold mousse. Let's flip sides and do the silver. Again, stir, stir. I'm gonna flip that over, get a little point, and grab some silver. And just tap it on in there too. You see, there you go. There's your copper or your golden gem and your diamond mousse. All right, peace out you guys. Have a great week. See you next time.